কিবা বিপ্র কিবা ন্যাসী শূদ্র কেন নয়, যেই কৃষ্ণ তত্ত্ববেত্তা সেই গুরু হয়. This verse we are discussing last time, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's statement that Krishna consciousness is not reserved for any particular person or nation or region.
ଗତକାଲି ଏଠାରେ ଆଲୋଚନା କରାଯାଉଥିଲା କିବା ଶୂଦ୍ର କିବା ନ୍ୟାସୀ ଶୂଦ୍ର କେନେ ହୟ, ଯେଇ କୃଷ୍ଣ ତତ୍ତ୍ୱବେତା ସେଇ ଗୁରୁ ହୟ. ଏଥିରୁ ସ୍ପଷ୍ଟ ରୂପେ ଜଣାଯାଉଛି ଯେ କୃଷ୍ଣ ଚେତନା କେବଳ ଏକ ସ୍ୱତନ୍ତ୍ର ଏକ ସମ୍ପ୍ରଦାୟ ବା ଜାତି ପ୍ରତି ଯେ ପ୍ରଯୁଜ୍ୟତା ନୁହେଁ, ସମସ୍ତେ କୃଷ୍ଣ ଚେତନା ନେଇପାରିବେ, ଏଥିରେ କୌଣସି ବାଧା ବିଘ୍ନ ନାହିଁ.
The central point is that one must understand what is Krishna.
ମୁଖ୍ୟ କଥା ହେଲା ବ୍ୟକ୍ତିଗତ କଥା ବୁଝିବାକୁ ପଡିବ କୃଷ୍ଣ କଣ.
The other day somebody inquired what is the meaning of Krishna. Krishna means all attractive. Unless God is all attractive, how he can become God?
ସେଦିନ ଜଣେ ପ୍ରଶ୍ନ କରୁଥିଲେ କୃଷ୍ଣ ଶବ୍ଦର ଅର୍ଥ କଣ. କୃଷ୍ଣ ଶବ୍ଦର ଅର୍ଥ ହେଉଛି ସର୍ବାକର୍ଷଣୀୟ. ଯଦି ସେ ସର୍ବାକର୍ଷଣୀୟ ନ ହେବେ ତାହେଲେ ସେ କେମିତି ଭଗବାନ ହେଇପାରିବେ.
So Vrindavan life means Krishna comes, descends himself to show what is Krishna, what is God. So the picture Vrindavan life, that is village life, there are villagers, cultivators, cows, calves. That is Vrindavan. It is not a big city like New York, London. It is village. And the central point is Krishna. This is Vrindavan.
ବୃନ୍ଦାବନ ଧାମ ବା ବୃନ୍ଦାବନ ଏକ ଗ୍ରାମ. ସେଥିରେ ଗୋପାଳ ମାନେ ଅଛନ୍ତି, ଗାଈ ଅଛନ୍ତି, ବାଛୁରୀ ଅଛନ୍ତି ଏବଂ କୃଷ୍ଣ ସେଠି ଆବିର୍ଭୂତ ହେଇ ଲୀଳା କରିଥିଲେ. ଏହା ନ୍ୟୁୟର୍କ ବା ଲଣ୍ଡନ ପରି ସହର ନୁହେଁ, ସେ ଏକ ସରଳ ଗ୍ରାମ.
There the gopis, they are village girls, and the cowherd boys, they are also village boys. Nanda Maharaj is the head of the village, agriculturist. Similarly, the elderly persons and the elderly gopis, Mother Jasoda and her other friends, all are attracted by Krishna. This is
ବୃନ୍ଦାବନ ଜୀବନ. ବୃନ୍ଦାବନରେ ନନ୍ଦ ମହାରାଜ ଥିଲେ ଗୋପାଳ ମାନଙ୍କର ମୁଖ୍ୟ, ସେ ଗ୍ରାମର ମୁଖ୍ୟ ବ୍ୟକ୍ତି ଏବଂ ଗୋପୀମାନେ, ଗୋପ ବାଳକମାନେ, ଗୋପାଳମାନେ ଏ ସମସ୍ତେ କୃଷ୍ଣଙ୍କ ପ୍ରତି ଆକୃଷ୍ଟ ହୋଇଥିଲେ ଏବଂ କୃଷ୍ଣ ହେଉଛନ୍ତି କେନ୍ଦ୍ର. ସେ ହେଉଛି ବୃନ୍ଦାବନର ଜୀବନ.
They even did not know what is Krishna.
ସେମାନେ ଜାଣିନଥିଲେ ଯେ କୃଷ୍ଣ କଣ.
They did not know by reading Vedas, Puranas, Vedanta to understand Krishna, but their natural affection was for Krishna.
ସେମାନେ ବେଦ ବେଦାନ୍ତ ପୁରାଣ ଆଦି ପଢି ବା ଗବେଷଣା କରି କୃଷ୍ଣଙ୍କ ସମ୍ବନ୍ଧରେ କିଛି ଆଲୋଚନା କରୁନଥିଲେ. ସେମାନଙ୍କର ଅତି ସ୍ୱାଭାବିକ ଆକର୍ଷଣ ଓ ପ୍ରେମ ଥିଲା କୃଷ୍ଣଙ୍କ ପ୍ରତି.
So this Swabhavik Akarshan can be, at the present moment, we have no natural attraction for Krishna. Therefore, we must understand by knowledge what is Krishna. That is Krishna Tattvavitta.
आजिकाली आमर कृष्ण को प्रति ए स्वाभाविक आकर्षण नहीं आमे ज्ञान साहाय्य ज्ञानानुशीलन करी कृष्ण कौन बुझा चेष्टा करुचु बुझा या कहती कृष्ण तत्वविद.
So, why one should be attracted to Krishna? Unless Krishna has all the attractive features.
प्रश्न उठुजे जे कहीं आम कृष्ण को प्रति आकृष्ट हवा जदि कृष्णकर सेपरी किसी आकर्षणीय प्रकृति आकर्षणीय पदार्थ कृष्ण ठारे न थाए आम कहीं प्रति आकृष्ट हवा.
The attraction generally in this material world, we are attracted to a rich man or to a powerful man, man or woman. Just like our Prime Minister, she is woman, but because she is powerful, we are attracted, we talk of her. So, the points of attractions are discussed by Parasar Muni as bhaga. Bhaga means opulence. So, these opulences, when one is very rich, he is opulent. One is very powerful, he is attractive. One is very influential, one is very beautiful, one is very highly learned. In this way, attraction. So, if we scrutinizingly study the life of Krishna, you will find in the history of the world there was no richer person than Krishna, no powerful person than Krishna, no beautiful person than Krishna, more learned and person of knowledge, philosophy than Krishna. If you study, you will find everything. The six opulences are fully represented in Krishna. Therefore, he is Bhagavan. Bhaga means opulences and Van means one who possesses.
Krishna heଉଛନ୍ତି ଭଗବାନ ପରାଶର ମୁନି କହିଛନ୍ତି ଭଗ ଅର୍ଥାତ୍ ଐଶ୍ୱର୍ଯ୍ୟ ଯେ ଅଧିକାରୀ ସେ ହେଉଛନ୍ତି କୃଷ୍ଣ. କୃଷ୍ଣ ହେଉଛନ୍ତି ଷଡ଼ୈଶ୍ୱର୍ଯ୍ୟପୂର୍ଣ୍ଣ 6ଟି ଐଶ୍ୱର୍ଯ୍ୟ ତାଙ୍କଠାରେ ପରିପୂର୍ଣ୍ଣ ଭାବରେ ଅଛି. ସମସ୍ତ ଜ୍ଞାନ, ସମସ୍ତ ଧନ, ସମସ୍ତ ସୌନ୍ଦର୍ଯ୍ୟ, ସମସ୍ତ କ୍ଷମତା, ସମସ୍ତ ସୁନାମ ବା ଯଶ ଏବଂ ସମସ୍ତ ତ୍ୟାଗ ଏ 6ଟି ଐଶ୍ୱର୍ଯ୍ୟ ପରିପୂର୍ଣ୍ଣ ଭାବରେ ରହିଛି. ସେଥିପାଇଁ ସେ ହେଉଛନ୍ତି ଭଗବାନ. ଏ ପୃଥିବୀର ଇତିହାସ ଆପଣମାନେ ଆଲୋଚନା କଲେ ଦେଖିବେ ଯେ କୃଷ୍ଣଙ୍କ ଠାରୁ ବଢି କେହି ଅଧିକ ଜ୍ଞାନୀ ନାହାନ୍ତି, କୃଷ୍ଣଙ୍କ ଠାରୁ ବଳି କେହି ଅଧିକ ସୁନ୍ଦର ନାହାନ୍ତି, କୃଷ୍ଣଙ୍କ ଠାରୁ ବଳି କେହି ଅଧିକ ବଳବାନ ବା ଶକ୍ତିଶାଳୀ ନାହାନ୍ତି, କୃଷ୍ଣଙ୍କ ଠାରୁ ବଳି କେହି ଅଧିକ ଯଶସ୍ୱୀ ନାହାନ୍ତି, କୃଷ୍ଣଙ୍କ ଠାରୁ ଅଧିକ ବଳି ତ୍ୟାଗୀ ମଧ୍ୟ କେହି ନାହାନ୍ତି. ଏହିପରି ଦେଖିବେ. ତେଣୁ କୃଷ୍ଣ ହେଉଛନ୍ତି ଭଗବାନ.
This is the meaning of Krishna, that he is all attractive because he possesses all the six opulences. This is the description of Krishna.
ये ହେଉଛି କୃଷ୍ଣଙ୍କର ବର୍ଣ୍ଣନା. ସେ ହେଉଛନ୍ତି ସର୍ବ ଆକର୍ଷଣୀୟ ଏବଂ ଷଡ଼ୈଶ୍ୱର୍ଯ୍ୟପୂର୍ଣ୍ଣ. 6ଟି ଐଶ୍ୱର୍ଯ୍ୟ ତାଙ୍କଠାରେ ପରିପୂର୍ଣ୍ଣ ହୋଇଅଛି.
So we should not accept anyone and everyone as Bhagavan. We must test whether he has got these six opulences. A person who is begging from door to door, and when there is some bodily pain, he immediately goes to the doctor. Toothache, sir, please give me medicine. So does it mean that he is Bhagavan? A Bhagavan cannot cure his tooth pain even. This class of Bhagavan we should not accept. Bhagavan is described in the Bhagavad Gita asama urdha. Nobody can be equal to Bhagavan and nobody can be greater than Bhagavan.
ତେଣୁ ଏଠୁ ଆଲୋଚନାରୁ ଜଣାଯାଉଛି ସମସ୍ତେ ଭଗବାନ ନୁହନ୍ତି, ଭଗବାନ ହଉଛନ୍ତି ଏକ ଅଦ୍ୱିତୀୟ। କିନ୍ତୁ ଯୋଉମାନେ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ନିଜକୁ ଭଗବାନ ବୋଲି ଦ୍ୱାର ଦ୍ୱାର ଭିକ୍ଷା କରୁଛନ୍ତି ଏବଂ ତାଙ୍କ ଯଦି ଦନ୍ତ ବ୍ୟଥା ହଉଛି ତାହେଲେ ସେମାନେ ଡାକ୍ତର ପାଖକୁ ଯାଉଛନ୍ତି, ଔଷଧ ମାଗୁଛନ୍ତି। ତାହେଲେ ଭଗବାନ କୃଷ୍ଣ କଣ ଏହିପରି ଦାନ୍ତ ବ୍ୟଥା ପାଇଁ ଔଷଧ ମାଗୁଥିଲେ? ସେ ଭଗବାନ ତାଙ୍କଠାରେ ଛଅଟି ଐଶ୍ୱର୍ଯ୍ୟ ପରିପୂର୍ଣ୍ଣ ହୋଇଥିଲା। ତେଣୁ ଇଏ ଭଗବାନ ତାକୁ ପରୀକ୍ଷା କରିବାକୁ ବା ପ୍ରମାଣ ଦେବାକୁ ପଡିବ। ଆଉ ଯାହା ଇଚ୍ଛା ତାହାକୁ ଭଗବାନ ବୋଲି ଗ୍ରହଣ କରାଯାଇ ପାରିବ ନାହିଁ।
Therefore, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says particularly, Jai Krishna Tattva Vetta Sai Guru. One who knows Krishna specifically, not superficially, but in all details, what is the meaning of Krishna, what is Krishna, he can become Guru.
ଚୈତନ୍ୟ ମହାପ୍ରଭୁ ଯୋଉ ସଂଜ୍ଞା ଦେଲେ ଗୁରୁଙ୍କର ଯେଇ କୃଷ୍ଣ ତତ୍ତ୍ୱବେତା ସେଇ ଗୁରୁ ହଏ, ଏ ହଉଛି ଅତ୍ୟନ୍ତ ଗୁରୁତ୍ୱପୂର୍ଣ୍ଣ ବିଷୟ ଏବଂ ପ୍रणिधानର ବିଷୟ। କୃଷ୍ଣଙ୍କ ସମ୍ବନ୍ଧରେ ପ୍ରକୃତରେ ଯେ ଜ୍ଞାନ ହାସଲ କରିଛି, କୃଷ୍ଣ ତତ୍ତ୍ୱ ଜାଣିଛି ଏବଂ କୃଷ୍ଣକୁ ଠିକ ରକମ ବୁଝିଛି, ସେଇ ଗୁରୁ ହେବ। ଯେକୌଣସି ଲୋକ ଗୁରୁ ହେଇପାରିବ ନାହିଁ।
Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita about himself, Krishna Tattva, about the truth about Krishna, we can understand from Bhagavad Gita with our intelligence. Just like Krishna describes that Matta Parataram Nanyat Kinchid Asti Dhananjaya. Now we study this one line that Krishna says there is nobody greater than me. Now you study Krishna's life, compare with anyone, and you will find, yes, nobody is greater or equal to Krishna. This is Krishna.
କୃଷ୍ଣ ତାଙ୍କ ସମ୍ବନ୍ଧରେ ଭଗବତ ଗୀତାରେ କହିଛନ୍ତି, ମତ୍ତ ପରତରଂ ନାନ୍ୟ କିଞ୍ଚିଦସ୍ତି ଧନଞ୍ଜୟ। ମୋ ଠାରୁ ବଳି ଆଉ ଅଧିକ ବା ବଡ଼ କେହି ନାହାନ୍ତି। ତେଣୁ କୃଷ୍ଣ ଯେତେବେଳେ କଥା କହିଛନ୍ତି, ତାହେଲେ କେମିତି ଆମେ ଅନ୍ୟ କାହାକୁ ଗ୍ରହଣ କରିବା? ସେ ହେଉଛନ୍ତି ଭଗବାନ, କୃଷ୍ଣଙ୍କ ଠାରୁ ବଡ଼ ବା କୃଷ୍ଣଙ୍କ ଠାରେ ସମାନ।
So, at the present moment, the defect is that people are not very serious to understand of Krishna.
ଆଜିକାଲି ଏଟା ଦେଖାଦେଇଛି ଯେ ଲୋକମାନେ ସେତେ ଆଗ୍ରହୀ ନୁହନ୍ତି ବା ସେତେ ଶ୍ରଦ୍ଧାବାନ ବା ନିଷ୍ଠା ସେତେ ଶ୍ରଦ୍ଧା ବା ନିଷ୍ଠା ତାଙ୍କଠାରେ ନାହିଁ ଯେ କୃଷ୍ଣଙ୍କ ସମ୍ବନ୍ଧରେ ବୁଝିବା ପାଇଁ।
Because in this age, as it is stated in the Srimad Bhagavatam about the people of this age, prayena alpayusha kalau asmin juge jana manda sumanda matayo manda bhagya upadita. Prayena alpayusha. People are living not as they used to live formerly. In this age, Kali Yuga, the maximum years one can live 100 years. In this Kali Yuga, 100 years. In the Dwapar Yuga, it was 1,000 years. In the Treta Yuga, it was 10,000 years. In the Satya Yuga, it was 100,000 years. It is reducing. Kali Yuga means the duration of age will reduce, the memory will reduce, the bodily strength will reduce, mercifulness will reduce. In this way everything will reduce. This is Kali Yuga. Supply of foodstuff will be reduced. This is Kali Yuga. The manda, everyone is bad, not full strength. Manda sumanda matayo. And everyone has got a sumanda mat. Mat means opinion or system, which is also sumanda, not only manda but sumanda. Everyone is manufacturing a type of Bhagavan, a type of religious system. That is not bona fide at all. It's sumanda mata. Manda sumanda matayo, and everyone is unfortunate. Manda bhagya. Unfortunate in this sense, they do not know what is the aim of life, how human life should make progress.
भागवतरे कलिजुगर लक्षण सम्बन्धरे एवं कलिजुगर लक्षण सम्बन्धरे वर्णना परिष्कार भावरे दिया जाइछि जे कलिजुगरे लोकमाने होउछन्ति मंद अल्प आयुष सुमन्दमती ए सबर वर्णना दिया जाइछि अर्थात कलिजुग लोकमानकर आयुष कम खूब बेसी 100 वर्ष बंचिबे द्वापर जुगरे 1000 वर्ष बंचुले त्रेता जुगरे 10,000 तापरे सत्य जुगरे 100,000 एपरी सेमानकर आयुष थिला किंतु कली जुगर आयुष लोकनकर आयुष खूब कम एवं तांकर बुद्धिवृत्ति तांकर स्मृति शक्ति ये सबु कम एवं उत्पादन शस्य उत्पादन ये भी कम एवं सेमानकर मंदमती तांकर विचार बुद्धि मध्य मंद आउ सेमाने हतभाग्य मध्य मंद भाग्य एपरी वर्णना परिष्कार भावरे कली जुगरे कौन हम लोकंकर लक्षण लोकमान प्रकृति ये संबंध में शास्त्र दिया जाइए एवं सेटा आलोचना करी देखिले वास्तव में ताही वर्तमान देखा दी
So you can read the explanation of this. He will explain clear purport.
Translation: whether one is a brahmana, a sannyasi or a shudra, regardless of what he is, he can become a spiritual master if he knows the science of Krishna. Purport: this verse is very important to the Krishna consciousness movement. In his Amrita Pravaha Bhasya, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur explains that one should not think that because Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was born a brahmana and was situated...
One sentence.
One sentence finished off, then he will explain.
One should not think that because Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was born a brahmana and was situated in the topmost spiritual order as a sannyasi, it was improper for him to receive instructions from Srila Ramananda Roy, who belonged to the Shudra caste.
This verse is very important to Krishna consciousness movement. Krishna Chetana Andolana. ये संपर्क ये श्लोक अति गुरुत्वपूर्ण in his Amrita Prabha Bhasya, Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur explains.
Who said, Jai bhaje sai baro abhakta hinsa Krishna bhajanete nahi jati kuladi vichar. This is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. There is no such distinction that one is lower and higher in the matter of Krishna consciousness movement. In the Shastras, it is clearly stated that unless one is Krishna conscious, he cannot become Guru. Sat karma nipuna vipra mantra tantra visharada avaishnava guru nasasya sad vaishnava savacho guru. It is said that a Brahman, even though he is well qualified, sat karma, Brahmana's 6 occupations, sat karma, pathan, pathan, jajan, jajan, jana, patigraha. Sat karma nipuna vipra mantra tantra visharad. And he is well expert in Vedic hymns, Vedic understanding, mantra tantra, panchatantra. Everything is competent. But a Vaishnava, if he is not a devotee of Krishna, he cannot become Guru. Shad Vaishnava Savacho Guru. But if a Vaishnava, even though he may come from the Chandala family, Sapacha, the dog eater's family, that is considered the lowest in the human society. If he becomes a Vaishnava, he is fit for becoming spiritual master. This is the Shastra. our Guru, out of the 6 Goswamis, one of them, he has given his direction in the Bhakti, what is that? Hari Bhakti Vilas, that Avaishnava Mukhagdina Puta Hari Kathamritam Savanam Nakatabam. A person who is not Vaishnava, Vaishnava means Krishna Tattvavitta, if he is not well versed in the science of Krishna, if his behavior is not Vaishnava, Sadachar Sampanna, Vaishnava must have Dadas Tilak, Shikha, Sutra, Kanti, and there are many things, description. Sadachar Sampanna and Vaishnava. If he is not that, simply by education, if he speaks about Krishna, one should not hear. One should not hear. This is a professional man. If you pay him something, he will speak for some time. But his behavior is not Vaishnava. So from such person, it is forbidden to hear about Srimad Bhagavatam or anything about Krishna. Avaishnava mukhadina puta hari kathamritam savanam na kartabam. So one may say that he is speaking about Krishna, so what is wrong there? He may be misbehaved, but he is speaking about Krishna. So that Sanatana Goswami says, puta hari kathamritam. Hari kathamritam is always pure, that's all right. But Avaishnava mukhadina puta hari katham savanana quite sarpachishta payojatha. Everyone knows milk is very nice, nutritious food, but if it is touched by the leaves of a serpent, it is spoiled, no more to be. So, it is forbidden that we should not try to understand about Krishna from a person who is not Vaishnava. At the present moment, there are so-called scholars, politicians, or philosophers. They have nothing to do with Krishna or Krishna Bhakti, but just to take advantage of the Bhagavad Gita, they are explaining Bhagavad Gita in their own way. One should not spoil his life by hearing or understanding the version given by such Avaishnava.
ତେଣୁ ଏଇ ଯୋଉମାନେ ଅବୈଷ୍ଣବ ସେମାନଙ୍କ ଠାରୁ ଶୁଣିବା ଶ୍ରବଣ କରିବା ଆଦୌ ଉଚିତ ନୁହେଁ। ତେଣୁ ଏ ବିଷୟରେ ବ୍ୟକ୍ତି ସାବଧାନ ହେବା ଉଚିତ।
So if we want to derive actual benefit from the Bhagavad Gita, we must approach such person who has understood what is Krishna.
ତେଣୁ ଏ ଭଗବତ ବିଜ୍ଞାନ ଶିକ୍ଷା କରିବାକୁ ହେଲେ ଆମକୁ ସେହିପରି ଜଣେ ଉପଯୁକ୍ତ ଆଚାର୍ଯ୍ୟ ବା ଗୁରୁ ଯିଏକି କୃଷ୍ଣ ତତ୍ତ୍ୱ ବେତା କୃଷ୍ଣଙ୍କ ସମ୍ବନ୍ଧରେ ଜ୍ଞାନ ଆହରଣ କରିଛନ୍ତି, ପ୍ରକୃତ କୃଷ୍ଣ ତତ୍ତ୍ୱ ଜାଣିଛନ୍ତି, ଯେ ବୈଷ୍ଣବ ଏବଂ ଭକ୍ତ, କାରଣ ଭକ୍ତ ସମକ୍ଷରେ ହିଁ କୃଷ୍ଣ ପ୍ରକାଶିତ ହୁଅନ୍ତି, ଆଉ କାହା ସମକ୍ଷରେ ପ୍ରକାଶିତ ହୁଅନ୍ତି ନାହିଁ। ଭକ୍ତ ହିଁ କୃଷ୍ଣକୁ ଜାଣେ, ତେଣୁ ତାଙ୍କୁ ବାଛିବାକୁ ପଡ଼ିବ ଏବଂ ତାଙ୍କଠାରୁ ଶ୍ରବଣ କରିବାକୁ ପଡ଼ିବ।
So therefore, Krishna gives this direction. Tadvidhi pranipatena pariprasnena sevaya upadekshanti tadyanam jnanina tattvadarshina. We should approach, we must approach Gaze Krishna Tattvavitta. We must learn from him about Krishna. Then we can understand Krishna. Otherwise not.
ଭଗବତ ଗୀତାରେ କଥା ସ୍ୱୟଂ କୃଷ୍ଣ ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି କିପରି ଶିଷ୍ୟ এই କୃଷ୍ଣ ତତ୍ତ୍ୱ କୃଷ୍ଣ ବିଜ୍ଞାନ ଜାଣିବା ନିମିତ୍ତ ଗୁରୁଙ୍କ ପାଖରେ ପହଞ୍ଚିବ। ତଦ୍ବିଦ୍ଧି ପ୍ରଣିପାତେନ ପରିପ୍ରଶ୍ନେନ ସେବୟା ଉପଦେକ୍ଷନ୍ତି ତେ ଜ୍ଞାନ ଜ୍ଞାନିନ ତତ୍ତ୍ୱଦର୍ଶିନ। ତେଣୁ ଯୋଉମାନେ ତତ୍ତ୍ୱଦର୍ଶୀ କୃଷ୍ଣ ତତ୍ତ୍ୱବେତା ସେମାନଙ୍କ ପାଖରେ ଶିଷ୍ୟ କୃଷ୍ଣ ବିଜ୍ଞାନ ଗ୍ରହଣ କରିବା ନିମିତ୍ତ ଶିକ୍ଷା କରିବା ନିମିତ୍ତ ନିଶ୍ଚୟ ପହଞ୍ଚିବ ଏବଂ এই ଭାବରେ ଗୁରୁ ସେବା କରି ପ୍ରଣିପାତ କରି ଗୁରୁ ଚରଣାର ବିନ୍ଦରେ ଆଶ୍ରିତ ହୋଇ ସେ କୃଷ୍ଣ ବିଜ୍ଞାନ ଶିକ୍ଷା କରିବ।
Only last moment we are giving this Jaggopavit to the Europeans and Americans because they are now qualified.
ଆମେ ମଧ୍ୟ ଆମର ଏଇ ସଂଘରେ ସେ ବ୍ୟବସ୍ଥାକୁ ଅନୁସରଣ କରୁଛୁ। ୟୁରୋପିଆନ ଆମେରିକାନ ମାନଙ୍କୁ ମଧ୍ୟ ଯଜ୍ଞୋପବୀତ ପ୍ରଦାନ କରୁଛୁ କାରଣ ସେମାନେ ଯୋଗ୍ୟ ହୋଇଛନ୍ତି।
Sometimes we are criticized in India that Bhaktivedanta Swami is spoiling Hindu religion, but it is not actually the fact. We are increasing the number of Hindus.
ଭାରତରେ ଆମକୁ ଏ ସମାଲୋଚନା ମଧ୍ୟ ଶୁଣିବାକୁ ପଡୁଛି ଆମ ଗୁରୁ ମହାରାଜଙ୍କୁ ଯେ ଭକ୍ତି ବେଦାନ୍ତ ସ୍ୱାମୀ ହିନ୍ଦୁ ଧର୍ମକୁ ନଷ୍ଟ କରିଦଉଛନ୍ତି ଏ ବିଦେଶୀୟ ମାନଙ୍କୁ ଏ ଯଜ୍ଞୋପବୀତ ପ୍ରଦାନ କରି, କିନ୍ତୁ ଏହା ଠିକ କଥା ନୁହେଁ। ବରଂ କାରଣ ସେମାନେ ହିନ୍ଦୁ ନୁହନ୍ତି, ବରଂ ଏକଥା ବୁଝିବାକୁ ହବ ଯେ ଆମେ ହିନ୍ଦୁ ମାନଙ୍କର ସଂଖ୍ୟା ବୃଦ୍ଧି କରୁଛୁ।
Unfortunately, there's this European American disciples, these so-called Brahmin priests of Jagannath Puri, they do not allow.
ଏହା ଅତି ଦୁର୍ଭାଗ୍ୟର କଥା ଯେ ଜଗନ୍ନାଥ ପୁରୀ ମନ୍ଦିରକୁ ଏମାନଙ୍କୁ ପ୍ରବେଶ ଅଧିକାର ଦଉନାହାନ୍ତି। ସେଠାରେ ଥିବା ବ୍ରାହ୍ମଣ ମାନେ ଅତି ସଂକୀର୍ଣ୍ଣ ଭାବଧାରାର ବଶବର୍ତ୍ତୀ ହୋଇ ଏମାନଙ୍କୁ ସେଠାରେ ପ୍ରବେଶ ଅଧିକାର ଦଉଛନ୍ତି।
Americans, they are not allowed to Jagannath temple. What Swami is doing and what action he is doing, what is doing on that?
That is up to you. Vaishnavi jati buddhi. Acche Shiladhi. Everyone knows in the temple, just like Jagannath, everyone knows Jagannath is made of wood, or in other temple made of stone. But people, do they come to see wood and stone? So if anyone thinks, sometimes the atheist class, they think that these foolish men, they are going to see a piece of wood. This is Naraki Buddhi. Similarly, Acche Vishnu Siladhi Guru Sunaramati. Those who are acting as Guru according to the description. If somebody thinks that this man is ordinary person, and Vaishnava Jati Buddhi. Similarly, Charanamrita Gangajal, if somebody thinks ordinary water, so he is Naraki. So these Europeans, Americans, who are properly initiated according to the Vaishnava system, according to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's indication, if somebody thinks that Jati, Angrez Jati or American Jati is Naraki, what can be done?
What are the reasons why one should not hear from one who has got sufficient knowledge on Lord Krishna if he is not outwardly a Vaishnava? That means he is not having Gita or Kanthi like that.
Says what's wrong with hearing from someone if he has some knowledge of Krishna, even if he doesn't have a seeker and tilak and what have you.
That is the injunction of authority. Avaishnava mukhatgina pusa harika savanam na karta. We have to abide by the orders of the superior. Why? There is no question. Authority says you have to accept. You cannot say why. Vedic injunction. Therefore Krishna was accepted as Guru by Arjuna. Shishyasthehang sadimang prapannam. Because as friend and friend, they reply and argument will go on. To stop this argument, Krishna is accepted as Guru, not as friend. Similarly, when you accept the Guru, you must accept Guru according to the Vedic principle. So here, Guru Sanatana Goswami is giving the injunction that avaishnava mukhaddinna puja hari katham savanam na kattam. An exceptional case is there, different, the Paramhamsa stage. But a guru, although he is Paramhamsa, because he is teaching, he comes down as Madhyamadhikari. There are three kinds of Vaishnava: Kanishtadhikari, Madhyamadhikari, and Uttamadhikari. Uttamadhikari may be without kanthi, without sikha, without Vaishnava symptoms. He is Paramahamsa. But when he comes to the preaching platform, he must become a Madhyamadhikari, not to imitate Uttamadhikari, because he has to teach. He cannot deviate from the teaching principles. So what you are speaking, that without sikha, without kanthi, one can become guru, that is fact for the Paramahamsa, not for the preacher. Preacher must behave very nicely.
Maharaj, it is true that one should follow the principles of Buddha consciousness or spiritual progress, no doubt. But who and why the present chaotic situation is for the usually observed in this world, in the modern civilization.
You can come please here. You can. You can come. Mm-hmm. What do you mean by modern civilization?
The civilization we are now going through.
What do you mean by modern civilization? That means to violate all the rules and regulations. Does it mean modern civilization?
The question was why there is a chaotic situation. I think if I am understanding him correctly, why there is a chaotic situation. If God is to uplift the soul of all the persons, all the living, why there is a chaotic situation? I think Lord Krishna has said that Radha planning Dharmati, only that is the answer Guru will say. Why there is a chaotic situation, that is his question.
The chaotic situation must be there. Krishna says one thing and you do other thing. So why there should be chaotic condition? You hear Krishna, you follow Krishna, there will be order. But if you do not follow, Krishna says something and you do something. Krishna says that evang parampara praptam imang rajarsaya vidu sakalena yogunashta parantapa. Krishna says that this Bhagavad Gita imang vipassati yogam praktavana hamabhyam vivassan manoviprahu manuikhaka vibravit. Krishna says the way of studying Bhagavad Gita, but you do not accept Krishna's instruction. You read or Raskal's Bhagavad Gita commentary. Then how is there shouldn't be chaotic condition? You do not follow. He strictly prohibits. Evang parampara pram sakalin yoga nasta parantapa. Yoga nasta. As soon as the parampara system is not accepted, the so-called commentary on Bhagavad Gita is lost or rotten. So you are interested with the rotten commentary of so-called politicians, scholars. They haven't get the benefit. Therefore it is chaotic.
Lord Krishna preached Bhagavad Gita in battlefield of Kurukshetra, and it is afterwards written by Vyasadeva.
Yes.
If the Vyasadeva got it out of his meditation, or how the actual things which was conveyed to Arjuna was again in the real thing, took a shape in Bhagavad Gita.
That you have no intelligence to understand. But what is given by Vyasdev, that is accepted by all the acharyas. We are not so learned as you are, but we follow the acharya. And it is recommended in the Bhagavad Gita, acharya upasana. You must follow the acharya, the Ramanucharya, Madhvacharya, even Shankaracharya, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then you will get the real answer. Acharyavan Purusha Veda. One who follows the acharya, he knows. Others they do not know. So you cannot question why, how Vyasdev wrote. That is stated in the Bhagavad Gita. Sanjaya says, Vyasa Prasada. How one can understand by the mercy of Vyasadeva. So, we have to see, instead of criticizing in that adverse way, we have to follow the acharya. Acharya upasanam. So, you will find Ramanucharya, Madhyacharya, Vishnu Swami, Nimbarka, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they have accepted in that way. So, what is the use of our questioning? We should follow Mahajana Jina Gata Sapanta. Otherwise it is not possible.
God is the invisible protector of all the sons of Vishnu.
Invisible for the non-devotees. Nahang prakasa sarvasya yogamaya samavita. But for a devotee, he is visible. Premanjana churita bhakti vilochanena santa sadaiva hridayesu vilokayan. Those who are a real devotee of God, they are 24 hours seeing Him within the heart. So God is not invisible. Invisible for the atheist.
We see some invisible action and some outer action.
What is invisible?
Man is a simple instrument in the hands of God. But I know, God is doing everything out of man. Then the point comes, why the Brahmins of the Jagannath temple are not allowing, Srikruta says, Sarva Bhutantarasmano. I live in Sarvabhuta. That means this Atma is Parambhava himself. If so, why the Brahmins of the Jagannath temple are not allowing foreigners and...
So why in the other temples they are allowed? God wants that these rascals may remain in darkness. They cannot understand Vaishnava. Let them remain in darkness. That God wants. Now your answer is this, that why God doesn't. God wants that these so-called Brahmins who eat Jagannath Prasad with fish, let them remain in darkness, not to understand who is Vaishnava.
That is true.
That is true, take it that. That's all.
In order to understand the God,
Taraham disata Quran Shivami Adasya Andanjani. Those who are Vishnu Deshi, Bhagavad Deshi, God keeps them in darkness perpetually.
however, what is the relation between man and the God? That is the point. We have to understand.
We have to understand, come to the school and learn it, not in a minute.
Not minute.
Then why you are asking all these things? You come, become a student and learn. It is not so easy subject that standing for 1 minute you will understand everything.
No, not standing. If God is not doing everything and this universe...
God is doing everything I have already explained. If you want to remain a demon, God will keep you in demonic condition. That's it. He is doing everything. That's a fact. And if you want to be devotee, then God can make you devotee. Jeta thamang prabhaddante tang sathiyo bhajami. Yes. So,
That's why I asked certain point, which is not clear to me. That's why I asked certain point.
yeah.
I know that God is the motivator in the body.
God is doing everything, that's a fact.
Krishna said in the Gita, I motivate the body. If so, if Krishna is not, then chaotic condition. If Sri is living in area of every heart, this Atma is himself a God, Param Brahma. Atma and Maya being entangled.
The God never says Atma is Parabrahma. Why you are talking like that?
Atma is not God, but God is there.
God is...
The presence of a God, which life force is not a God.
Yeah.
God is there. Due to presence of a God, which Atma is moving.
That's all right. Atma is there. You have studied Bhagavad Gita or not? First of all, tell me. Do you think Atma and Paramatma are the same thing? Huh? That is foolishness. That is foolishness. First of all, try to understand. That is foolishness. Atma and Paramatma are different. No, I am talking of Bhagavad Gita as it is. Don't bring this bhag or that bhag. In the Bhagavad Gita, the Atma and Paramatma is not the same.
We have to accept the duality. Then there are two.
No, whatever ism, we are talking of Bhagavad Gita.
Yes.
So Bhagavad Gita, Atma and Paramatma are different.
This Atma is being transformed to Paramatma.
That is foolishness. That is foolishness. In the Bhagavad Gita, that is not stated.
We the intelligent people cannot understand the thing what is Param Brahma. But if it is Aditavada, one monism.
Dvaitavad, Advaitavad, there may be, but we are talking of Bhagavad Gita. In the Bhagavad Gita, what is there, you speak.
Our knowledge, our Atma. Bhagavad Gita is connected to our Atma. Yes,
Bhagavad Gita, it is clearly stated that, what is that? Khetra, Khetragya. Khetragya. Just here, please. Here, please. Yes. Now, Krishna says, Khetrangan chapi magavidhi. Yeah, I am also Khetragya. And the Jiva is also Khetragya. So that does not mean, first of all here, then say yes or no. He says, Khetragyan chapi magavidhi sarva khetresu bharata. I am also Khetragya, but sarva khetresu. If Atma, I am Atma, you are Atma. You know your Khetra, I know my Khetra. But I do not know your Khetra, you do not know my Khetra. That is Bhagavan. He knows everyone. Khetragyan chapi magavidhi sarva khetresu bharata. So, Krishna or Bhagavan is sarva khetresu, but you are only your Khetra, therefore Dvaitavad. Two different Khetragya. One Khetragya is all-pervading and one Khetragya is localized. Therefore two Khetra. It is Dvaitavad. Yes. You see, Bhagavad Gita, if you have read Bhagavad Gita.
in this Atma, two Khetragya.
In this not Atma, in this body.
In this body,
There are two Khetragyas. One is the individual Khetragya.
but it means who is residing in the Atma,
Yes, then he is Khetragya.
who become spirited after our death. That is the Khetragya.
Yes,
Then it is true.
that there are two Khetragyas. One Khetragya, the individual soul, and the other Khetragya is Bhagavan. There are two Khetragyas, Dvaitavad.
Then this is monism and dualism. Then what about the Visita and Vidva?
No, we are talking of Bhagavad Gita. Why you are bringing so many things? First of all, try to understand the simple thing in the Bhagavad Gita. Then bring big words.
Reading the Bhagavad Gita.
Yeah, there are two Khetragyas. You have to accept it.
Two Khetragya.
Yes,
Then dualism.
yes,
Then there are two gods.
yes. Not two gods, one God. One is servant. Not two gods. Because there cannot be two gods. Otherwise Krishna says, Matta parataram nanna kinchi jasti dhananjaya.
Khetragya means two gods.
Why Khetragya two gods?
Khetragya means God.
Then why two gods?
Two Khetragya.
No. Two Khetragya does not mean two gods. Ishara sarvabhutanam riddeshu arjuna tishtati. So he is all pervading. You are not all pervading.
Yes, Ishvara is all pervading.
Yes.
By Bhavana.
So even if you say, even if you, what is that?
By sadhana, he can become all pervading.
That is foolishness. That is foolishness.
There is no even argument.
In this body,
That is not possible.
in this body, people are getting siddhi.
That is not possible. Mamaivangsa jiva bhuta jiva loko sanatana. Sanatana jiva loko, jiva angsa. Angsa cannot be the full. Yes, angsa, part cannot be equal to the whole.
If he is in facets of God, then what about the prarabdha? We are suffering. What pain and pleasure is
So you are suffering, God is not suffering.
God is not suffering.
Then that was therefore difference between you and God. You are suffering God and He is enjoying God.
We are enjoying the prarabdha. It's not
Yes,
what pain and pleasure is causing to us.
yes, that is prarabdha. That is, but God is not.
It's not argument. I have no egoism.
God is not under the laws of karma.
Swami, I want to know from Swami because I have
If you want to know, then listen. If you want to know, listen, don't speak.
all are waves and the bubbles of the same sea. We are the bubbles and the waves of the same sea. Same Param Brahma, Disapta, Param himself deciding all are Narayana, Ishvara Sarvabhutantara Atmanam, Sarva Brahmamaya Jagata, and Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha. These sentient and insentient.
Krishna says, Cho, this word. Ketragan Cho means I am also Ketragan. Therefore he is different from the ordinary. First of all, try to understand. Cho means different. Another. And the difference is that Sarva Kshetresu Bharata, whereas the individual Kshetraga is within the body. That's all. There is no Advaita Bhava. There may be Advaita Bhava philosophy. Then in Bhagavad Gita there is no Advaita Bhava. It is Dvaita Bhava. Otherwise why Krishna said, Sarva dharman parityajya mam ekam saranam. You saranam braja. You are different from me. Krishna says. Otherwise why Krishna asked that you surrender. That you and I different. That is Dvaita Bhava. Then you can understand anything, but that is not the thing. We have to take it as it is. We are therefore presenting Bhagavad Gita. God is commanding you that you surrender. So you are different from God.
That surrender means I am not a doer. I am not doing anything. God who is residing within me.
Surrender, who will surrender? Unless you are servant, why shall you surrender?
By doing what?
You are servant, God is master. So therefore master and servant differ.
That is true. I am not God. But God is within me. God is everybody.
That's all. God is every.
Ant and the dog and the elephant, everybody.
That-
Due to presence of God, this world is free.
God is in dog, therefore dog. Does it mean God is dog also?
No, God is not God. But God is the Srikritna
Then
says,
you are
I am
putting the same
first
argument.
dog.
Because
I am
God
the
is there
Srikritna, I am the Srikritna.
within dog, therefore God is dog.
But when we are talking,
Yes, they are talking like that. Daridra Narayan.
that is the absolute state. God is in everybody.
God is everywhere, that is
We
understood.
not accept something.
But that does not mean God says, Masthani sarvabhutani naham tesu avasthita. Why don't you read this?
That is true. If we will not believe that, then we will have the people. We will have the low caste people. No, that is not. Narayana.
Well, we understand Bhagavad Gita as it is. We don't make any interpretation.
Bhagavad Gita, Srikritna says, I live in everybody. Sarvabhutantara Atmana.
Who denies that?
Yes.
That does not mean God is everything.
Then God is not everything.
Then Dvaitavad, everything and God is different. That is Dvaitavad.
Then we have to love everybody, everything.
The who
Every
says not?
organism.
Unless we love everyone, why we are traveling all over the world?
Love is God itself, Parambrahma. What I understand.
That's it. That is what. Parabrahma param dhama pavitram.
Otherwise, we can't love the poor man.
Enough argument. Sit down.
No argument.
Then no more argument.
I think Lord has said in the Bhagavad Gita,
Yes.
like sky, everywhere I am pervading.
Hmm.
Like one sun giving light to all.
Yes.
So, in all the soul, I am pervading.
Yes.
That makes a clear answer to his question, the difference between the all-pervading Lord
Yes.
and the individual soul.
Yes.
And also he has said that Paramatma, that he is Purushottama, that greater than the soul. The soul is also
Purusha.
him, but he is
Soul is
Purushottama,
described
greater
as
than-
Purusha.
Greater than him. So that also establishes that
Dvaitava.
God is different, and we cannot say that we are equal.
Yes. And God says further, Matta Paratanam Nanya. Nobody is equal. Asomartha. Nobody is equal to God. Nobody is greater than God. That is all.